deep down in niggas' hearts, they really feel like they could be doing better than what the fuck you doing. Why it ain't them? Nigga, because you ain't chosen. That shit really get on my nerve how grown-ass men be running their fucking mouth, man. Worry about yours, homeboy. Yes, pop that shit because I ain't around to defend myself. Let you pussy niggas know, though. That EDM shit is a rentals. I done got it mastered now. I'm back. I'm getting DMs and emails. I'm talking about, yo, Flock, bring some gangster shit back. I'm like, nigga, we been here. Where the fuck we go? Niggas be hating when you ain't around. Got a lot of shit to say. But as soon as you pull up, though, right? Niggas in your face like a girl, smiling. Punk ass man. I remember when I first started rapping, niggas like, yo, Flock, terrible rapper, man. Da-da-da. Nigga, I told y'all niggas in my first CD, if you're looking for lyrics, metaphors, this ain't the CD. I was rapping for young wild niggas. Niggas in the streets. Young niggas, we ain't have no hope, no nothing. We talking about the motherfuckers that y'all say we'll never be shit. Yeah. Look at them. Fuck y'all, niggas. Motherfuckers be throwing shade to these young niggas, too. You know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas stop fronting like y'all don't be hearing about these young niggas out here rapping, turning up. Stop hating on these young niggas, you old ass word.
Ooh, Waka Flocka's going to flock off. Ooh. Thank you, Baller Alert, for posting those video clips. And thank you, Waka Flocka, for posting the clips as well. Man, they said on social media that Waka's going after Lil Wayne. Yes, Tucci. Boy, a Waka Flocka Flame versus Lil Wayne rap beef. Could you imagine the two of them, you know, with Lil Wayne not being as lyrical as he used to be back in the day, and then Waka not being known for lyrics? Could you imagine them spitting like Cannabis and Rascass? Could you imagine them spitting like Punchline and Wordsworth and all the other lyricists, Chino XL, people like that? Could you imagine Waka and Lil Wayne getting super lyrical? Oh wow, I just named a bunch of rappers that y'all probably never. Okay, spin. Who's lyrical they might have heard of? Fabulous. Have you? What? You're from down south and you don't know who Fabulous is? You're just a country bumpkin. Okay, forget what I just said. But anyways, the point is this, man. Lil Wayne versus Waka Flocka Flame could be good for hip hop. A lot of you are probably saying, but if Tunechi comes with that fire, Waka Flocka Flame is gonna get burned. But think about it like this. Waka is from New York. Originally, he moved to Atlanta when he was young, but he's originally from New York. Could you imagine he pulled some of that Wu-Tang up out of him? You never know what could happen, Jesus. So don't sleep on Waka. I don't think he would necessarily lose in a rap beef against Lil Wayne. I mean, it really could go either way because Lil Wayne is just not rapping the way that he used to. So who really knows, right? But it would be interesting to say the least. Who do you think will win? But let me read you what Waka had to say about it all on Instagram. He said, I remember being that young ninja all these old heads hated on. Now look, got y'all. I'm tired of these old head rappers hating on these young ninjas. Hashtag face it. Hashtag you down. Hashtag they up. Hashtag jealousy. Hashtag I remember. Boy, those hashtags were really hashtag unnecessary. Anyways, y'all young ninjas don't owe these old heads shit. Facts. Opinions is like Hondas. Everybody got one. For real, for real. Instead of judge the young boys. Instead of judge the young. What the hell is anyways? I must be out of my Waka Flocka mind. I don't. Somebody please explain what that means to me in the comment section. Teach the young boys. Give us a little game without handing us a contract. Where the love at? Tell them the mistakes you made so they won't do the same ones. What happened to each one teach one? Hashtag big homie Flock. Thank you, Flocka, for speaking your mind. And I totally agree about the whole each one teach one concept. And, you know, somebody's, for example, a rap veteran like a Jay-Z, a Fabulous, a 2 Chainz. I know a lot of y'all are like, 2 Chainz is a rap veteran? Yes, he used to be called Titty Boy. And he used to be down with Disturbing the Peace, you know, with Lil Wayne and everything back in the day. And then he changed his name. And he changed his dreadlocks. No, but seriously. Speaking of dreadlocks, you know, well, first of all, I'll get back into dreadlocks in a minute. Man, if you're a veteran rapper, yes, you should be teaching the new school people that are coming in basically all of the tricks of the trade, you know, how to rap better and what not to do as far as dealing with fraudulent contracts and people trying to snake them and stuff like that. I totally agree with that. Each one teach one, but a lot of these young people don't want to listen anyway. And they look at people who are older than them as basically just being old. And somebody will be 30, and 30 is not old. I mean, you got to be one ignorant fuck to call somebody who's 30 old. I think Waka's about 30. Him and his beautiful wife, Tammy Rivera. Oh, she is fine. Man, shout out to Tammy. But anyways, but yeah, you know, people who are going to sit up there and call somebody 30 old, I mean, that's not even a childish mentality. That's pretty fucking stupid. But some of these young rappers would call Waka old. Especially considering the fact that he was dropping Ole Do It, I mean, Oh Let's Do It, back in what, like 2008? And it's now 2016? Or was it 2009? I'm going to pause this and go look that up. Okay, Oh Let's Do It was released Christmas, December 25th of 2009, then in 2010. But it's 2016, then there 2017, so we're talking like 7 years ago. Wow. Well, there you go. You know, a lot of people say that Waka is the old head now. You know, there's a lot of really immature people in the so-called black community. You know, the Peter Pan race. People don't want to grow up, you know. So there's some young people who are in their early 20s who would say that Waka's old, which I would, I mean, I look at them like they're crazy for saying something like that. But as far as, you know, calling people old and young and all this other stuff, it's like, does it even matter? Like, at the end of the day, what I care about is talent, you know? And even though Waka Flocka Flame is not the world's greatest lyricist, I always heard something there. I didn't know what it was at first. Okay, I guess it was the energy, the enthusiasm, and you know, even though he did not have the lyrics when he first came out, I was like, this dude raps like audio doo-doo. I was like, this dude's music is an abortion to my ears. I was like, what is he talking about? Ole Do It? I was like, is that a cologne? And then I found out he was saying, oh, let's do it. And I was like, what type of bumpkin shit is this? You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? Oh, let's do it, yeah. What the hell? I was like, who's this fool? And I saw the name and it said Waka Flocka Flame. And I was like, what the Waka Flockin' fuck is a Waka Flocka Flame? Oh my God. When I saw that name and I heard the way he rapped, I was like, this ninja needs to get all the way the fuck out of here. But then I thought about it with an open mind. I said, well, damn, he does have good energy. He's like a rapping wrestler. Like I could get that part of it. So I understood, you know, from, you know, like when I opened my mind and really actually critiqued him fairly and, you know, without saying, well, he's not a lyricist. How are you going to be a rapper without being a lyricist? I didn't hold him, you know, accountable to being a lyricist just because he, you know, just because rappers pretty much rap is a lyric based music style. But I said, you know what, let me be open-minded about it and try to figure out what I like and what I don't like about what he's doing. And one of the things that I loved about it was how energetic it was. I was like, man, this dude is like really you know, despite him saying a lot of negative and crazy things, but at the end of the day, you know, there were some positive things that I could get from it, basically. You know. But anyways, I did hear Waka rap one time where it sounded like he was trying, and I was kind of feeling it. I can't remember what beat he was rapping to, but it was somebody else's beat. And if I could remember what the hell it was, if y'all heard this, you would be like, that's not Waka, but it was him. And I was like, oh shit, like this ninja really can rap. Oh shit. It wasn't like super lyrical, it wasn't like the hottest thing I ever heard, but it was definitely a huge improvement. I was like, oh shit, like I could, you know, I could kind of bump this. This is straight, you know. Well, anyways, the way I just said straight wasn't straight. But anyways, man, I would love to see Waka and Lil Wayne do their thing on URL, Ultimate Rap League. So Smack, set it up. Smack White, come on, set up the live rap battle right now. I totally pay $1,000 to get front row seats to that battle. Or we can do a quiet room battle. That'll be tight. You know, no music, just silence, not a bunch of people around screaming. Forget the crowds. Lil Wayne versus Waka Flocka Flame. Oh man, you know, it's the battle of the dreadlocks, and it's like whoever loses got to cut their dreads off, you know, or get their tattoos removed, and plus cut the dreadlocks off. That'd be crazy. But anyways, shout out to Waka Flocka Flame. I fucks with Waka Flocka Flame. He's definitely an intelligent brother. You know, he has a big heart. And I love watching him on Love and Hip Hop, him and his lovely wife, Team Rivera. So Waka Flocka Flame gets a thumbs up for me. And like I said, if this is true that Lil Wayne and Waka are going at it, I don't know who could win. You never know. I'm not going to sleep on Waka. I'm not going to say, well, Lil Wayne's past lyricism was so tight 10 years ago that I know that he would beat Waka, because all he got to do is just bring him back up. You never know what Waka has in his back pocket. So I'm not going to sleep. That's all I'm saying. But anyway, so I'm neutral on this one. I don't know who to choose. I'm going to leave it up to y'all in the comment section. Let me know what you think about it all below. Be sure to subscribe to the Meat Magazine YouTube channels. Visit meatmagazine.blogspot.com for more. Follow me on Twitter at Meat Magazine, Meat Magazine 7 on Google+, Meat Magazine blog on Instagram. Biatch.